Hello, Sale. Hello, Kathy. How's everybody today? I'm probably playing 20th century music. I'm going to get busted for doing it. Good morning, Tanya. How are you? Hello, Denise. So, guys, I just got a text a few minutes ago from my childhood friend, Denise Johnson, saying Happy Cinco de Mayo. And it's so funny. Of course, I'm sure everybody's seen that meme that's floating out around there. Can you believe that finally Cinco de Mayo falls on Taco Tuesday in the middle of a pandemic named for a Mexican beer? I just realized I was a little crooked and strange, so you were seeing way too much ceiling. Sorry. I'm a little behind today because I've had strangely a very busy morning. So anyway, Denise inspired me. I thought, oh, okay, then I'll come in here and I'll show my trick to making making cocktails. I'm a big fan of having, sparkling red, white, rosé, wine at a party, beer, whatever, things that are easily self-serve. But having a full bar is always a pain in the tuchus. Hello Stanford. And so I believe strongly in having a cocktail at your party. And if people don't like it, they can drink the wine or the beer, right? So this is a trick that's really great that you're going to think is great for Taco Tuesdays, for any kind of nights when you're having Mexican food or that kind of food. But it's also a great trick for Derby, which now that I'm over my Derby melancholy, I can talk about. So here's what I've done. I've gone and it's the end of I haven't been to the grocery in like 2 weeks. So it's the end of my grocery thing. Hello, Kenny. Hello, Jody. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Carolyn. So anyway, this is my down and dirty, quick and easy, stolen from Vicki Laurillard way to make a super fast, what am I trying to say? Guacamole. Now, I'm not really going to cook this whole thing today, right this minute, because I've got 3 meetings in a row. And so I'm not going to get around to eating until much later in the day. So I've just taken some Bermuda onion and cut it up really fine. And I'm going to take my salt and I'm going to put a nice heaping, what we call that, a half teaspoon. And I'm going to sprinkle it kind of evenly over my onions so that they will sit here and start to sweat out the liquid. That is basically the base for my guacamole. Anything else you want to put in it, a pinch of garlic powder, crushed red pepper, cayenne pepper, maybe if you have some cilantro sitting around, you can. But that is all that it takes. You're going to want this you're going to want to let this fully sit and sweat out and then mash your avocado into it. But I mean, hello. Yes, of course, a squeeze of lime. Don't forget your squeeze of lime. Let's put that over there so I don't forget my squeeze of lime. Here, I'll put this more pathetic looking lime over here and put these limes over here with the thing we're going to come to in just a second. So then, again, like I said, it's the end. I haven't been to the grocery in almost 2 weeks or maybe more than 2 weeks. And so I went thinking, okay, if it's Taco Tuesday, how can I enjoy a Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, without having to go to the grocery store? So like you've already seen, I happened to have a topiary of some cilantro sitting here. I always have a can of Rotel. You can do something with that. I have 2 sweet sausages that could be spiced up with paprika and onion salt and cumin and all kinds of things. And there's that. I have some vegetable slaw here that can be my taco salad, right? So I've got some goat cheese that's like cojita. I'm making some guacamole. Bada bing, bada bang. There I've got an easy peasy, light and breezy nod to Taco Tuesday, right? But here's the more important thing. You can't enjoy a good Taco Tuesday, without an excellent cocktail. So When I found my cilantro this morning, I also noticed I had some pretty fine looking mint left that should not be wasted. So, one of the things that, again, I was talking about having a special cocktail for your party. When you have a derby party, you only have to serve two things, iced tea and mint juleps, right? And so, on a Taco Tuesday, you could serve a margarita, absolutely. All you need is, frankly, tequila, sugar, and limes. But I've got these, and I happen to have rum, no tequila, so we're having mojitos at my house. So let's talk about this base that I make, and then we'll also talk about Alex Marathis' cousin, who even upped this a notch. Now, I'm not going to make a ton because I do not need to have 17,000 drinks worth tonight. So I'm just going to take a quarter cup of sugar and a quarter cup of water and get that going. And I'm going to stuff all this mint right down into there. And as soon as it comes up to temperature, I'll pull it off and put the top on it. And I'm going to let that mint sit in the warm. I'm never going to bring it up to a boil. I'm just going to let it get warm enough to dissolve the sugar, incorporate the sugar, and heat up to break up and get the oil from the mint into the water, or now our syrup, right? So there's that. Let's turn this on. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. And because, just everything, you don't even have to pick it clean. And I'm just going to watch this for a second because I know this pan will come up to temperature really fast. Just as you watch the sugar crystals start to disappear. What was it I was cooking the other day and I turned it into syrup, right? It's starting to go. Almost. Almost. See me sloshing my pan around? Oh, yes, almost. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So there we go. So now that's all I'm going to do. Now, if you were going to have a derby party for hundreds of people, you do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cups of sugar. But here now, I'm going to have all afternoon, or at least a little while. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Rita. And who else? Hello, Paige. So yeah, guys, that's so now that's going to be super, super, super minty sugar. So when I go to make my my mojito this evening, I'm going to be guaranteed to have a super minty experience with it. Same thing that you would do if you were going to have your mint juleps. Make this up in big batches and you're ready to go. So now I'm looking here. These are not quite as sweaty as I would like for them to be, but there's no reason I can't cut my avocado and see if I've let it sit around the house too long. Let's see. Again, guys, I'm trying to use everything before I go to the grocery store again. I figure that's the best thing. Oh, yay! We can do. I know I let myself get lured into a discussion about accusations that certain governors have exceeded their authority to ask people to stay at home. It was a lost cause on my part. But I just want to remind all you Liberty First people that without life, there is no liberty. So you can mock me and you can tell me that I don't deserve to take a penny from the government because guess what? I haven't. I've just pivoted my business and I'm doing it differently. So you can be angry with me for what? Outthinking you? So, stay home, boys and girls. Figure it out. Get on the dole if you have to. Do whatever you have to do. Stay at home because if you're not alive, come 2020.
So I used to be 70.
What do you have to show for it?
And I was running.
My life is valuable. The old ladies in my family live to be really old ladies. So I would like to be like my beloved cousin Elsie Butcher and live to be old as sin. So that's my story, morning glories. So let's see. This is starting now to sweat a little bit. I'm liking that. But we can be slow about it because I don't have a lot. Well, I have a lot going on today. But I can take a few more minutes to get this made. Here we go. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful piece. And just give it a few slices. Be careful, guys. Remember, we're not cutting our hands or cutting any body parts off. We're staying out of the hospital. And here we go. These can probably just plop right in here. And go. Let's see. This needs a little reviving. So I'm gonna get my abdominal workout here today. Rolling this poor pathetic. Went to the bottom of the pile. Lime. Oh, mama. Woo. I got the juice needed. Perfect. So, guys, what are you going to do with your day today? Like I said, I've got a couple of meetings this afternoon, and the joy that is art class with my niece and nephew every day. And I hope you're going to feed yourselves well. I hope you're going to enjoy a little bit of Taco Tuesday somehow in your house, whether it's raising a glass with a margarita or a mojito or just putting a pinch of cumin in your pot today. So I love you all, and I hope that you will remember what I like to say, that you have to take care of yourselves, that you got to take care of your heart, your body, and so feed yourself well. Take a few minutes to meditate. My happy place is the beach. So all I have to, to do is find a video of the surf coming in and going out and waves. And I can watch that for just a few seconds. And I feel all better again. I feel hopeful again. Actually, yesterday we looked at a little video on Matisse with the kids, and I was reminded that what made Matisse revolutionary was that his art was cheerful. And so I asked the kids yesterday to draw something that they thought of as cheerful. And so I'm going to say to you, go and find something that makes you cheerful. And that might be the best gift you can give yourself this week. Is it a rose of tulips in bloom? Is it, sometimes there's nothing more cheerful than driving up Park Avenue in the springtime when all the tulips are in bloom. Whatever your happy place is, get there today. All right, guys? So that's your way you're going to take care of yourself. Be cheerful. Look at things that make you cheerful. Think about things that make you cheerful, and you'll find yourself somewhere around the line being cheerful. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And remember, your life is more important than your liberty, because there is no liberty without life.